Okay, so if I do self-review but still don't understand, what should I do? Sometimes I Google and then the forum, the explanation done. Sometimes it's interesting, like Power Score and then like whatever, like Manhattan or other people's forums. Those are sometimes they're contradictory to each other. Like really, you understand what I'm saying? Like especially in terms of reading comprehension. Some people would think, oh, the last paragraph is, implying in this, and then the other person totally get a different idea. But it's really frustrating because that is supposed to help you understand the structure of the passage, right? If those people, they're experts, they're not, consistent with each other, how can we know?
That's a great question. If you look at a third source, they might tell you something different altogether. So
Yeah.
There's a couple of options. One is to pick one source and stick with it. But of course, you want to know who's actually right. And so if you're working with a coach or a tutor, someone you trust, then you could go to them. And if you trust them above the random things you read on the forums, that might be a good way to resolve it. But also consider that there are often multiple ways to derive a correct answer. That could be true for games, like one person's logic games diagram might look very different from another person's logic games diagram. And then for reading comprehension, it's possible that support for the correct answer could come from multiple parts of the passage. So maybe one person says they got support for the correct answer from line 17, another person got their support from line 53. And they could both be right. Because sometimes the passages repeat themselves a little bit. So I would consider that also. But again, only look at the explanations after you've puzzled through it on your own. I think if you still aren't getting it, then of course, go outside of your own mind, go to another source online, for example. Mm-hmm. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.